Hello, everyone. How are you all doing? I hope you're doing well, staying safe, and just having a great day. My name is Black Boy, and I am a bass player here on YouTube. So, a couple of months ago, I did a review on this. This is a Gallien-Kruger MB200. It's a small solid-state amp, 200 watts, 4 ohms. I use this every day when I practice bass. I will drop a link to this video up there and at the end of this video. Anyways, I was practicing last night and it dawned on me. I did a review on this, but I didn't do a review to its partner, which would be my cabinet. So today, that's what we're going to do. We're going to review my cabinet and also my practice rig as a whole. So, with that being said, let's get into it. All right, guys, so here it is. Let me just see if I can't. Here it is. Okay, I'm gonna sit this down. So that is my cabinet. That's my cab for my practice rig. It is a Mark Bass Traveler 102P cabinet. Now, all that just really much means is that it's got two 10-inch subwoofers in there, or speakers in there. It's 200 watts at 8 ohms? Sorry, 400 watts at 8 ohms. The MB200 is 200 watts at 4 ohms. So, just a little quick explanation for those of you who do not know. When it comes to ohmage and balancing that to make sure you have the right impedance, you always want your amp or amplifier equal to or less than what your cabinet is. So what that means is if you can get it equal, that's better. So that means if your amplifier is 4 ohms, you want your cabinet to be 4 ohms or 8 ohms or 16 ohms, but not 2 ohms. If that makes sense. You always want your amplifier to be less than your cabinet or whatever. So just as long as you're counting up in your signal chain, okay? Counting up in your signal chain. So amp 4, cabinet 8. That's how it goes. Anyways, so this is, once again, like I said, this is the speaker cabinet that I use in tandem with my Gallien-Kruger MB200 for my practice rig. As I stated before, it's a 400 watt, 8 ohm, 210 cabinet speaker. Now, it may have looked heavy, but it's really not all that heavy. I probably estimate this at roughly 25 pounds, maybe 30, give or take. That's really not all that much. Now, the reason why I use these two pieces of equipment as my practice rig is because, one, they just sound amazing. They just sound great. And two, they're lightweight and easy to transport. Now, like I said, it may have looked heavy, but that's just because of where I am at right now. My space is kind of confined, but I'll show you here. I'll put up a video of me holding it somewhere else, and it's quite easy. You know, I can chug this thing around. It's very lightweight. Let's look at the specs for this thing really quickly. Like I said, I have an 8 ohm, but this cabinet comes in 2 different styles, 2 different variations, an 8 ohm and a 4 ohm. Like I said, it's got 2 10-inch speakers. It's a rear ported, and it has a Paisano tweeter. Now, its power handling is 400 watts, which is really, really good. The dimensions are 23.4, I got it right here, 23.4 by 13 by 17. So that's 23 pretty much and a half inches wide, 13 inches tall, 17 inches deep. It's really nice, sounds great, doesn't take up much space, real light. What else do you need to know? I just love this setup, especially with my MB200. You know, I got this practice rig because, like I said, it's light and it's simple. And when I'm just practicing by myself here at my house or in my studio, I don't need all these fancy things. Just something real quick, simple, and easy to get the hang of. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of looked at Mark Bass because, you know, its colors are black and orange or black and yellow, and those are just really cool colors. That initially is what got my caught my eye initially. But you know, Mark Bass, they just make great equipment. I believe they're out of Italy too. I'm not entirely sure. I believe that's where their main headquarters and that's where they're based out of. But this is not the only Mark Bass piece of equipment I have. My show rig, my show amplifier is a Mark Bass, and I'll do a video on that another time. Now, I've played many shows. I've gone on a bunch of tours, and I will tell you, with the way how things are going in today's world and how technology is just getting more and more advanced, I would not hesitate to take my practice rig out on the road with me. First of all, load-in time would be, it take me one trip, so maybe about 5 minutes depending on how long the walk is. Setup, real simple, real easy. And you know, I can use this cab right here for just the people standing in the front row, while using the MB to run to, you know, the front of house and have that pumping and have my bass pump through the PA system. You know, that's what a lot of people do nowadays. Why? Because it's a lot cheaper when going to when touring and going on shows. It's a lot easier and simple just to have your head run straight to the front of house, and also just have a small 210 cab that you can just plop right down in front of you so that the people standing at the front can hear you. Now, like I said, I have another amplifier that is my main show amp, which I probably would take that over the MB200 just because that's my show amp and that's what it's there for. That being said, as I stated just recently, I wouldn't mind taking, hold on. Like I said, I wouldn't mind taking my little guy, my MB200 right here, out to the show with me and running him into my 210 cabinet right here. So, with that being said, you know, not a lot has been said, but with that being said, let's hear what my practice rig sounds like. So, this will be, I think I'll do 3 different basses. I don't know which ones I'll use just right now, but I'll pick up 3 basses, and I'll use both finger and pick, because I do play with both, to run through this rig. So it will be whatever bass I'm using, running through the MB200, running through the Mark Bass 210 cabinet, being mic'd up by my SM57, running straight into my interface. So let's get into that right now. All right, guys. So, what did you think about that sound? How you guys think that sounds? Because for me, I absolutely loved it. But you go ahead and tell me what you guys think about in the comments down below. At the end of the day, this is my practice rig because I love it. It's just so simple, so easy, and I can move it anywhere in my house relatively with just one trip on a whim. You know, if I feel like I want to practice in my bedroom, move it in my bedroom. If I feel like I want to practice in my front room, practice in my front room. I want to do it in the living room, do it in the living room. If I want to do it in the bathroom, probably not going to bring my stuff into the bathroom just because that'd be kind of weird. Yeah. If any of you guys have this, you know, have any of these things out there, I know a couple of you guys do have this MB200 out there. But let me know what you guys are running that into, and let me know if you have a Mark Bass Traveler 1002 cab. Let me know what you guys are running through that, or what you're running that, or what you're running into that. You guys understand what I'm saying. Well, that's all the time we have for today. I hope you guys liked this episode. I hope, you know, it was something that helped you out. I will, like I said, put a link to my MB200 review. You guys can go up there and click on the little card over here. Click on the little card up there, or it will be one of the videos that will pop up at the end of this video. If you guys have any questions, like I said, drop them down below, because I do read all my comments. I try to answer all of them back in a timely manner. It's just right now, I've been working real a lot. I work 10 days straight and off 5, and I work nights, so when I'm off, I kind of just want to sleep, and then I have to be an adult. But anyways, that's it for me. I hope you guys have a great time, and until next time, remember, I'm Black Boy in a Band, and keep practicing.